What's your Tyler's back with the Day of Reckning 2 review. The final exclusive WWE game on a console. I'll tell you the story of why. Because by 2006, the game developers of THQ and WWE decided, let's put all the console ports with all of our main WWE games from now. It went from SmackDown vs. Raw 2007 to current. Which it was a turning point, basically. So that's a little backstory there because the Xbox exclusive WWE games, yeah, they didn't age well at all. Especially WrestleMania 21, to be honest here. This is a really good game. It came out in 2005, same year as SmackDown vs. Raw 2006, and that disastrous WrestleMania 21 game. But anyways, now the arena selection, they have some of the ones here: Backlash, Judgment Day, WrestleMania 21, Royal Rumble, Survivor Series. Most is 2004 stuff, unfortunately, because they have bad blood in this game, which is weird because it was around this time that pay-per-view was gone, basically, and it was replaced by One Night Stand, the first ECW One Night Stand arena. There are mostly 2004 arenas, like Judgment Day 2004, for example, and Backlash. It's the same set as the 2004. Well, technically, it's not really the same set. Really, it was the 2004 set. So yeah, I don't understand why they did that. It's a limited thing at the time. I don't know. Roster is way better than the last game. They have the legends like Stone Cold Steve Austin, Hulk Hogan, The Rock, those Bret Hart, and I think Mankind Celeste. Those are the only 5 in the game. And there are some good additions on here, like Triple H, The Undertaker, Benoit, Jericho, Orton, Cena, JBL, Batista, etc., etc., etc. There is a new match type in the game, Last Man Standing. It's really fun to do it in multi-person matches. I believe this is the only, well, if you want to count the other, like, the current games where you can do, like, Last Man Standing Fatal 4 elimination matches, which you can, but this is the only time that a WWE game had a Last Man Standing match with multiple people. In the game, that is, not made it for yourself. Now the controls are basically the same, basically. There is one thing that really bugs me about this game, that's the stamina system. It's the new feature in the game. It went from SmackDown vs. Raw 10-6, which that is a little better because this you cannot like fill out. It'll do it for you, but that's a really buggy. But however, there is a new thing, a submission system where you put a rest hold on it. It will charge your stamina back up. So at least that's one positive about the stamina system in this game. However, I did not like the system in the game, really. There is a creative wrestler mode, which is like the last game. Which also there's some training mode, which it was in WrestleMania 19. I will talk about that by then, sooner or later. Today of Reckoning into the second one, but it's not really much to talk about, really. But we're going to talk about the season mode, or story mode rather. So let's get on to that. Let me. tell you. Well, anyways, but never mind. So basically, the last time you were the champion of at the end of it, but some time later on you lose your world title to Triple H, and it begins with Eric Bischoff saying the title is vacated. Boy, how many times have we seen a story mode where the title is vacated on a Raw? Yes, SmackDown vs. Raw, 2006. Um, Basically, it ends because they show a video on where Jericho has Triple H in a submission. Meanwhile, Jericho's shoulders were down, and it was a draw. Nobody wins the World Heavyweight Championship. So you are going to get back the World Heavyweight Championship in a tournament. Yes, a tournament. And for Stacy Keibler's your girlfriend, I suppose. You beat Orton and you beat Jericho. I don't know who Triple H fought in the other two tournament matches, but it's supposed to lead to you and Triple H at WrestleMania for the title. However, the title was stolen. So now it becomes a really mystery to find out who took the World Heavyweight Championship. There's a lot of twists and turns. You won the Intercontinental Championship in one of the most redundant matches in any game story mode, a fatal four-way cage match. Literally, it's really tedious and annoying, but you were supposed to defend it at Unforgiven, but then Chris Jericho, wait. Eric Bischoff gives you a poster where a photo of the World Heavyweight Championship, the missing World Heavyweight Championship. Chris Jericho wants to help you out, but instead Randy Orton, Edge, and Jericho turn on you. Well, Edge is mostly the heel, basically. Orton, Jericho turn on you. And you were stripped of the Intercontinental Championship, and you're out of Raw. And you went to SmackDown. And you and Rob Van Dam won the WWE Tag Team Championships on your first night on SmackDown. And then Rey Mysterio turns heel, never gonna happen, okay? It's never gonna freaking happen. I might do a video one day that most WWE games that they have Rey Mysterio be a heel. It's this, SmackDown vs. Raw 2011 and WWE 12. I think those are the only three games that Rey Mysterio was turned heel. I think that's a little short list, though, but then you win the United States Championship from Big Show, and you win. Then you try to go to Raw, and then you get beat up by the same three guys that got you out of Raw: Randy Orton, Edge, and Chris Jericho. And then you enter the Royal Rumble, you win the Royal Rumble, you win the WWE Championship from John Cena, and then Raw's Triple H, accept your WrestleMania challenge. Will be a last brand standing match, but it's technically a last man standing match. And then we move to WrestleMania 21, where Edge had the World Heavyweight Championship. He was the thief, basically. Your character gets revenge on Edge, and then you face Triple H in the main event in the last brand standing match, aka a last man standing match. But it doesn't matter anyways. You win, you retain the title, and then you give the belt to Triple H. And that's how the story ended. And that's basically the end of the era for the Gamecube games, for the Gamecube WWE games, basically. Regardless of it, this is still a great game. I get an 8.5 out of 10. Yeah, I was not going to know what I was going to do, but the only thing I didn't like about this game is the stamina system. But most of the game is great. Next game review, WrestleMania 2000. And not the event, Okay, we'll do it on the secondary channel next year for WrestleMania season. But we're going to talk about this one next. Okay, WrestleMania 16, but regardless. But anyways, tomorrow I'll do Raw. We record. So yeah, like this video, comment below, subscribe to this channel here, and also click the notification bell so you'll see Slamboree 98. And subscribe and click the notification bell on that one. So I'll see you there. Bye-bye.